Fieldwork. No matter how well prepared you come, and how well defined your step-by-step procedures are,
First, I have to put the batteries into the panel.
there will always be some challenges.
We DIY everything in this field.
In this day in a life of, we follow 3 PhD students in their pursuit to make a soil plan digital twin. A soil plan digital twin is a computer model that mimics how soil and plants respond to changes in their environment in the real world. Fed by historical records, the model learns to tell us how predicted weather will affect vegetation health. This helps farmers to make better decisions about irrigation, fertilization, and crop management, ultimately improving yield and sustainability, which is, as you know, quite important these days.
Are we still in Netherlands? Yes, you are.
They are on their way to the Vlaarderbeek Voedselbos, where they monitor vegetation growth in the field of a local farmer.
We need to inform the owner before we come, because then we are working in front of the house. So we need to let them know that we are coming. Hello, Maud.
Hi, Maud. Good morning.
Good morning.
Maud and the PhD students are no strangers, which doesn't come as a surprise considering their fortnightly visits. After they suit up to cope with the wild conditions in the field, they head into plot 1 of 15 to collect data on 3 of the many parameters in the model. Their commitment to monitor these parameters now will help the model to get to know the subject it needs to do predictions on eventually.
Now we are monitoring and modeling the past, the history, and to prove the credibility of our model. If things go well, we have the KNMI in the Netherlands, right? They predict the future weather, and we hope that we can use that for prediction.
Data collection may seem simple. I mean, measuring plant height is just a matter of measuring plant height, right?
Number 3, 111.
But if you need to come back every 2 weeks, how do you make sure you always measure the same grasses or the same plant or the same tree?
For the trees, it will be always the same trees. And then for the grass, they look all the same, so we just randomly choose the dominant species. 7.9 centimeter. 7.9. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ting squats down to collect the samples that she will need for collecting data on both biomass and vegetation water content.
This plot is 10 centimeters multiplied 10 centimeters area. And I will collect all the green vegetations located within this area.
At the end of the day, once all the samples are collected, and while the samples are still green and thus contain water, Ting will head back to the lab to weigh the samples. This weight corresponds to the biomass of the sample. But there's more that she wants to know from these samples. How much of the vegetation's biomass is water? To find out, she'll need all water to evaporate from the samples. To speed things up, she puts the samples in the oven for 3 days. It takes a bit of waiting, but then she can subtract the sample's dried out weight from its original weight to give her the water loss. To turn this into a parameter ranging from 0 to 1, she divides the outcome by the wet weight. And that gives her vegetation water content.
After measuring the dried plant, we will return all the plants back to their positions.
But before she can implement this sustainable plan, she may first have to find her way out of the lab.
We are trapped in the lab. Come and save us.
And the returning itself also isn't without complications. Their oven-dried grass is in this bag.
Go away. Oh my god. The bee loves our grass. Oh. Oh. The bee cooperate with these little animals, I mean. That's the grass we want to return.
So why are they so eager to return all this grass?
It's still the material that belongs to this field. What it belongs to here, it should be belong to here, even it's dead.
Back to collecting the samples, which is not just a matter of squat and cut.
Now we are here in a muddy place.
Yeah, quite wet.
The wet weather conditions throw up some challenges.
Oh my god. And I think after I collect these plants, I have to use the tissues and gently put on it to dry a little bit. Otherwise, the wet condition will influence my result. Next one. Over there, very near. 我自己扔进去。17.5. Okay.
Lunchtime.
Let's have a rest.
A well-deserved lunch break. I admire that they go the extra mile. They're not just here to collect the data they need, but also dedicate time to returning the dried out grass. A true commitment to doing research in a sustainable way. I would love to keep following them in their journey to create a soil plan digital twin.
What is your defense? When can I watch your presentation?
Defense for what?
PhD defense.
Thanks for asking. Thanks for the reminder.
I guess we'll keep you posted.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.